is my official introduction into BookTube. I'm a reader and I want to share everything about my books. So today we are going to do a what I am going to read for the rest of June, aka a June TBR. It is mid-June at this point, so I've read a few books, but here's what I'm going to read for the rest of the month, and then at the end of the month I will also share all of the books that I've read. So physical TBRs, I just went to the library today and picked up a few books. Here's what I picked up. First off, I have Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. I've heard Sally Rooney is a very good author or a very popular author, so very excited to read some of her books. I don't know if I've actually read one of her books before. I feel like I have, but I don't really remember, so excited to start reading this. Probably going to start reading this after I finish my current book, so do that. Next up, I went into the self-help section. That's also one of the genres that I really like. I'm sorry in advance if you can hear the lawn mower and all that going on. I don't know why they came on a weekday today. They usually come on Sundays and I don't film, but they came on a Monday. So here is my next book. It's called Essentialism by Greg McKeown. Basically, it's about a new system of how to get tasks done and manage your time, and I'm really excited to see it. I'm always very interested in different ways of thinking about productivity, time management, and just living life, so super excited for that. This next book's not really a book, but it is 1,000+ Little Habits of Happy, Successful Relationships by Mark and Angel Chernoff. So I kind of flipped through the book as I was in the library, and it's just basically a bunch of little pieces of advice to have a successful relationship. Obviously, I'm in a relationship. Okay, maybe that's not obvious, but I'm in a relationship and I want it to go the best that I can. So always like learning from other people and seeing what works helps, I find, and it's just really interesting. I also went to the bookstore. I was actually in search of a few specific books that I'll talk about in a sec, but they were not in stock, so I only picked up one thing, 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think by Brianna Wiest. I feel like I've seen this a lot on TikTok. Don't know what really it's about because the back doesn't have a synopsis, but I'm excited. I've realized that I shouldn't at least, buy too many fiction books because once I finish reading them, like, I don't really have a reason to keep them unless it's one that I really love. But with nonfiction books and essays like this, at least I can highlight and take notes and stuff. But with fiction books, I'm trying not to buy as many, and I'm going to borrow more from the library so that they're not just sitting on my shelf accumulating dust while I don't read them. I'm going to talk about what else is on my TBR. It's stuff that I have on hold at the library that is coming soon, and also the 2 books that I wanted to buy from Chapters today, but I couldn't find. So let's talk about what I have on hold at the library. I have 7 books on hold. I don't think I'm going to read all of them in June. I definitely won't, because a lot of them, I'm like 22nd on the list. So we'll see. I'll probably put it in my July TBR. But on my library TBR, I have 99 Days by Katie Cotugno. I believe I found this book from a Haley Pham book video, and she said she really liked it, and it was a romance book, so I'm going to read that. Also, next is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. Same thing, saw it in a Haley Pham video, and I'm very excited to read that. The rest of the books that I have on hold are not quite ready yet, so I'll share them probably in my July TBR, or maybe what I read in June. We'll see how that lays out, but I'll talk about the 2 books that I wanted to buy from Indigo. The first book that I wanted to pick up today was Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. It is another romance book. They just don't have it at my library, so I'd have to buy this copy. And I mean, the cover's really cute, and I'm really excited to read that. The second book that I wanted to pick up was The Romantics by Leah Conan. It's another romance book. I think I'm going to be in a big romance kick and also self-help kick in the next little bit. I'm hoping I can read a lot more because I have so many books that I want to get through, and I've been reading kind of slowly recently, so I'm hoping I can get through a few more books by the end of this month. But yeah, that's kind of my June TBR for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to have another video that talks about what I read in June, so stay tuned for that. I know this was a little bit shorter, but June is almost over, so that's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you come back tomorrow, posting daily on the weekdays in June just for funsies this summer. So I will see you soon. Bye.